Hi everyone, welcome to Puddinwood Avenue. My name is Bindi. Today I just want to address a couple of questions that I've been asked. My kids want to learn how to crochet. How do I get them started with a slip knot? Well, I have a club at school, primary school, grades 4 to 6, that we meet once a week and I'm teaching them how to crochet. Some kids can do slip knot really easily. They get it, they understand it. Sometimes they have to do it in farm work. They can do, However, if you're really struggling or starting off or you're trying to teach kids to learn how to crochet, here's the easiest way to do it. You're going to make a big circle. Make sure that the short end that's not attached to your yarn, the short end is at the back. I'm going to hang on to the cross so that it doesn't come fall apart, and put your fingers into the circle. Grab some wool that's coming off the ball, put your fingers through that circle, whatever you do, so just grab it, pull it through, hang on to it, and you're going to pull on the ends. It's going to make a really big loop. When you pull the side that's attached to the ball, that's your slip knot. Put your hook in and off you go. Easy, easy, easy. Okay? The other question that I've been asked is, oh my goodness, I want to do a magic circle. I've done the wrap around your fingers and over and under and all the rest of it through. I can do it that way, but I don't understand why we just don't use the slip knot way. So here's how I do a magic circle. It's just like a slip knot. I'm just making my awareness ribbon. The short side is coming at the back. I'm going to put my hook into the loop, wrap my yarn from back to front, hanging on to it. I'm going to pull my hook through my loop just like normal, but instead of pulling the ends tight, while I've still got some tension there, I'm going to do a chain stitch. Now that's going to lock my magic circle in place, and you're going to have one piece of yarn coming to the right, and you're going to have two pieces of yarn at the left, and that is your magic circle. You can keep your fingers in there if you want to work through it, but that's how you, and then you just work into your circle. That's how we do a magic circle. So if I do 6, say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 single crochets, for example, into my magic circle, I'm going to then pull on my short end. I don't like to close it up all the way to start with. I'm going to, now we have to be careful because remember we did a chain over here. We're going to count back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I found my V for my first stitch, and I promise this is the hardest part of it. So find your very first stitch. Sometimes it's good to use your hook to find it. So there's my front loop, there's my back loop, and I'm either going to, depending on what the pattern calls for, slip stitch or single crochet, but I'm going to slip stitch for the sake of this tutorial. There is my circle, and I'm just going to make my loop a bit bigger. You could put a stitch marker in if you like. I'm going to hold my work between my two fingers, and I'm going to have my tail out the back, and I'm just going to pull it. It's going to tighten that circle up, and there is my circle ready to start round 2. Don't be afraid to try. Oh, chickens are going off. Story of my life. Don't be afraid to try magic circles. Have a couple of goes with it. I would prefer this than doing the 4 chain and going back to the first chain and working through that. I prefer the magic circle. I actually then work my tail in as I do the next row, but don't be afraid to try it. Again, it's just the same as your slip knot. Let's pull that out. It's exactly the same as starting a slip knot. Making your loop, hook in, yarn over, pull it through. If you want to stick your finger through that hole to make sure that you keep it there, that's fine. Do your chain to lock it in, and then you've got your circle to work into. I hope that helps a lot of people. and I'll catch you next time. Bye.